Hello, Money Plays. Thanks so much for the stage time, Stan. Thanks a lot, Jazzy, Mike, Rasha. Gonna have a great night. I am Byron Wayne, and I guarantee to entertain because I am the real funny comedian. When I first told my friends, relatives, and co-workers that I was going to be doing stand-up comedy, they all had the same reaction. What? Are you nuts? You can't do stand-up comedy. Stand-up is in the job description. Yeah. After I got injured, I could no longer do my old job anymore. They say those that can do, those that can't teach. So I went back to college and got an education degree. Spent 21 years as a school teacher. And the one thing that got weirder every single school year, students' names. And if the name wasn't weird, the spelling was. I had this girl, Erica, A-I-R-R-I-C-K-U-H, Erica. And what's sad, she's a pretty smart girl. About 4 or 5 years from now, she's going to be graduating college, sending out her resume to potential employers. Those potential employers will be looking over the list of potential employees, and they will see Erica, right-click, delete. Had this military couple come and enroll their students into our school, both retired military. So they gave their kids military names. The boy's name is Brigade, and the girl, Flotilla. Flotilla and Brigade Evan. But they do not like it pronounced Evan. They like it pronounced Evan, because they are proud evangelicals. So I got to thinking about this. Of all the evangelicals I know, these evangelicals actually have a flotilla and a brigade, making them the only evangelicals I know actually prepared for Armageddon. I had this Hawaiian girl. Her first name was Makela Makialohalani. 20 freaking letters. Try getting that in the grade book's little name rectangle. I gave her a cute little nickname. You. Back when I was in college, I had a nickname. Instead of calling me Byron, they called me Beer Run. My full nickname was Beer Run the Party Aminal. Ironically, back then, beer wasn't my favorite drink. Back then, my drink was rum and Coke. Bacardi 151 and Coke. Yeah. I also did a lot of mushrooms back in college. Yeah. I had a lot in common with mushrooms. You would never know it now, but back in college, I was a fun guy. Little science joke. Spent 21 years as a science teacher. Student once asked, "Hey, teacher, ever smoke a little weed?" Now, I believe that honesty is the cornerstone of good teaching. If you're not honest with your students, then you will not earn your students' respect. And if you do not have your students' respect, then you will not be able to help guide them through life. So I looked him right in the eye and I said, "I don't know." He said, "Don't know? How could you possibly not know? Just don't." Best guess, probably. Now, this is embarrassing for me to admit because I was a science teacher, but whether the marijuana is rolled up into a reefer or whether it's packed into a bowl waiting for a bong hit, I do not know how to determine what size the weed was that the marijuana came from. It could have been a little weed, could have been a big weed, could have been a hell, I don't know. All I know is that when it comes to medical marijuana, it is different for everybody. Some need it every day. Some 2-3 times a day. For me, marijuana is a lot like an athletic cup for a male athlete. To be perfectly honest, something you practically never really need, but you are sure glad you got it when you do. Now I'm going to finally wrap it up with some barroom cheerleading. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who here loves to masturbate? 3, 5, 7, 9. Who here does it all the time? Now, if you are a female and you answered yes to both of those questions, I really am brothel trained by bisexual prostitutes when it comes to cunnilingus, and I used to be able to go at that pace for 45 straight minutes. So if you were a female, come over here and say hi. I aim to please. Your satisfaction will be my only consideration. Enjoy the rest of the evening, Money Plays.